blown away by something you said at the start there, and that is how AI can help understand feelings and emotions and then work out skill sets of people. How does that work? Let's just break that down for us non-AI people here.
Let me give you a couple of things that we do. So one is one of the things that we used to do before I realized it was illegal is that we used to get people in my company to make public recommendations of their salary. So everybody would declare publicly what they want to be paid, and then people would vote on whether their salary should be reduced or increased or kept the same. And we would use AI to determine how many votes one person has for another. So if I've worked very closely with you over the past year, if I'm very knowledgeable about your domain, I will have more votes for your salary than somebody else. Now the AI would choose the weighting of people's decision-making power, but it would be still down to the individual to decide whether salary should be going up or down. And what we found is actually it uncovered a number of biases. So first of all, females tend to undervalue themselves. So we had females that were making recommendations for their salary, and then people swarming around saying, what are you talking about? You need to be paid more than that. Go away and come back with a different salary. And I guess in a more traditional organization, your manager would be quite happy about somebody undervaluing themselves because they've got more budget to allocate somewhere else. And it helps you understand that where there's a delta, where there's a difference in opinion, that one person thinks you should be paid this, another person thinks you should be paid that. Where there's a delta, there's information that's missing. And so it helps you identify the information gaps that you can then fill, which usually comes down to human conversations. So that's one mechanism you can use is use AI to essentially weight people's decision-making ability for any decision, whether it be feedback or salaries or resourcing. I know it sounds crazy, but I think that organizations should identify the best group of people, the most diverse group of people, to be able to make the best decision, rather than those decisions being made in a hierarchy. The other thing that we do, and this is really only now being possible because of large language models that have only appeared over the past 9 months, is that we can, this is going to sound really creepy, but I promise you it's cool. We can take a brain, a large language model, and we can train that brain on all of the digital footprint an employee creates, their email, their Slack, their calendar, all of their different communications. So we can put all of that data inside these brains, and we can create a digital twin of employees. So we can create a digital twin of you, and we can now ask that digital twin, if I put you on this project, will you work well? If I put you on this team, will you thrive? Now, people feel a bit creeped out by that, but we're doing that for one of the biggest brands in the world, and it's working incredibly well. The employees have really embraced it. They understand now they have a mechanism that helps the organization make better decisions about their career and employment.